Alright folks, today we're just doing a quick brake job. Front brake, Mazdaspeed, 2007 Mazdaspeed 3. And first thing first, I'm just going to remove the wheel. This is the front right. I'm doing the front brakes. I already did the left side. Since it was my first time, I wasn't filming it. And you guys only need the first one anyway. I mean, only one side anyway. So let's go ahead and take the wheel off. On the bottom just for extra safety. These are the tools needed: T45, T50, T55, needle nose pliers, flathead screwdriver, and a ratchet. Alright, and one thing I forgot to mention, if you're also taking off the bracket, right, the brake bracket or caliper bracket, then you're gonna need a 17mm socket as well. Alright, here we go. First thing, I'm just gonna take this spring off here. Get that. Not the easiest thing to get off. You should see how much more difficult it is to actually get it back in. Also, I'm gonna put some WD-40 just for safety. There we go. Do the same thing for all four. There's gonna be 4 of them. There we go. 2 at the bottom and 2 at the top. And there's gonna be the pinch, slide pinch pins, or pinch slide pins, or whatever they're called. I'm gonna loosen them first because those are pretty easy to get off. So I'm just gonna start off with those and loosen them up. Those are T40. You're gonna use T40 bit to get them off or loosen them up. Correction, it's T45, not 40. So we're gonna do this counter clockwise. There we go. Like I said, those are pretty easy, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the one that's at the top. So one here, and the same one like that at the top. I already did it for the bottom, so I'm not gonna show the top one since the camera angle is not the easiest thing. Okay, so this is the top one, and this time around we're doing, since from this view it's gonna be clockwise. I already loosened it up, but just showing what it looks like. There we go. So like I said, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so I'm gonna loosen them up. I'm gonna break them free first, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna break them free, and then I'm just gonna take them apart after they're all broken free. Okay, here we go. First one. I already broke it free, so it's easier. If you have something that's extendable, you can use it to actually exert more torque on the bit, on the bolt. So that's what I did, because mine was a little easier. It was a little harder to break free. So let's see the next one. I might have to use 2 hands to break it free. So this second one is pretty difficult to get it to break free, so I'm just gonna use a different angle. You just gotta do what you gotta do to make it work. So I'll show you guys here what I'm doing to get mine to work. Alright, the tripod is messed up, so I can't really show you guys, but I'm pretty much sitting right here, right, and using both of my hands to actually get it to break free, right? One hand here at the top and the other hand at the bottom. And if you need to extend it, you extend it out a little bit to get it to work, but that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we go. I was able to get it free, so just gonna loosen it a little more. It looks like someone worked on this before. They put it back and they just kind of like twisted the this hose. It's not supposed to be like that. It might eventually cause some fractures somewhere, and it's just gonna start leaking. So don't be like that guy. I don't know if it's a professional mechanic. I hope not. Or not like it doesn't happen. It happens sometimes. So that's why I'm saying I hope it's not. But it could be either a professional mechanic or personal, someone like me just doing their own thing. I'm saying because I've taken my car to mechanics before and they definitely effed it all up. So that's why I'm saying I ain't got nothing against them, but sometimes they don't do their jobs properly. But anyway, I said it left. Enough with the side conversations or whatnot. Now, all four of the bolts are removed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That I showed you guys earlier. And now you just slide this thing out. Comes right out. Boom. Take it down. And this one, you slide this one on the other side. Nope, never mind. I gotta take the there we go. So I actually use 2 hands to loosen it up a little bit, right? And the thing is, the spring is actually coming out of the caliper. So now you can finish this using 2 hands and pull it out. The reason why I don't want to do anything else is because I still have the 2 pins in. You can just take the 2 pins out if you want, but I keep them in for now. So there we go, slide it out, and right off. So this thing is supposed to be this way, not the other way around. But some genius thought it was a good idea to fold this. Anyway, got this right here, but right on top here so it doesn't hurt the hose too much. Supposed to slide right out. Slide it. There we go. Now, if you're only doing brake pads, you can just skip this step, but I'm also doing the rotors. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the brake pad frame, right? The brake bracket with 17mm socket. Also, if you don't know how to tell which bolt is which, the inner 2 are gonna be the shorter ones. And then the outer 2, or the inner 2 are going to be the taller one, actually. Taller ones. 1, 2. And then the outers are the shorter ones. 1, 2. It's easy to figure it out. If you put it in and it doesn't fit, you'll have to figure out forcefully that, it's not the right ones. And you just swap them. There we go. So, actually, let me remove the slider pins first. Okay. Slider pins. Second one. Alright, I got both slider pins out. Okay. So I already broke these free, but next thing is just break them free. So you can get them off easily. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up the job using my hand. There we go. So, got them out. Just gotta remove the second bolt. You can keep it there, but you can take it out and clean this area. I'm actually gonna keep them on so I don't get confused which bolt is what, right? Or actually, you know what? I'll keep them on right there. Brake bracket. Second one, keep it in there so there are not too many things flying around the property. Flying around the property, actually, not flying. I don't know where it's flying to. Alright, that's it. Go on the side, just clean it, right? Alright, mine is pretty easy, no need to use a hammer, so it didn't get frozen or anything like that, so just take it out. There we go. Then we just wipe off this area. Wire brush is preferable, but I don't have that, so I'm just going to use some napkin and call it a day. Okay. All right, let's get the new ones. There we go. New one is right here. Take that, put it on. There we go. And to make my life easy, I'm just gonna put one bolt, right, one lug nut on here and push it down. That'll make our lives easier, you know. There we go. Not too crazy, just hand tighten it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and get started on putting things back together. Right, brake bracket goes back on. Oh, my battery's dying. This goes here, and this goes in here. There's my car. Just die. Right here. And then from here, you just do things backward. 4 bolts that are gonna go in the back of the brake, and that's it. Just tighten them up, and that's it. You're done. My phone is dying, so I can't keep filming the rest of it. I got like 5% left, unfortunately.